All right, so a few videos ago, I said that I think Michigan was going to win it all after they played Bama. That was before I watched Washington play Texas. I don't know yet. I don't know. I think I might need to change my mind. I think I need to rethink this through. But let's talk about it. Let's jump right into this video. The college football national championship game. Number 1, Michigan versus number 2, Washington Huskies. All right, so I picked Michigan to win it all after they beat Bama because I just didn't believe in Washington. But after watching that game, after watching how poised Michael Penix Jr. is, I'm starting to second guess myself. You know, you look at stats. Okay, let's check out Michigan stats. JJ McCarthy, 2,800 yards, 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Not half bad. They running back 1,111 yards, 25 TDs. Not bad at all. Leading receiver, Roman Wilson, 735 receiving yards, only 45 receptions. Loveland, 42 receptions, 585 yards. Cornelius Johnson, 44 receptions, 579 yards. And those the mainly, even Barner, the tight end, 22 receptions, 249. Then they running back Edwards, 30 for 249. Yeah, so that's what his stats looking like. You know what I'm saying? Crum is basically leading. Crum is the leading rusher, 237 rushes. And then you got Edwards, 113 rushes for 393. Okay, so that's their offensive stats. Let's check out Washington. Jesus. Michael Penix Jr., 4,648 yards passing. Dylan Johnson, 1,162 yards rushing. Oh, okay, receiving. Rome, 1,553 yards receiving. Oh, wait. They have 2 1,000-yard receivers. Polk, 65 receptions, 1,122 yards receiving. 9 touchdowns. Rome has 13 on 87 receptions. 87 receptions, 1,553 yards. Polk, 65 receptions, 1,122 yards. They're averaging 17 yards a catch. And this is Washington. Dylan Johnson is averaging 5.2 yards a carry. Crum is averaging 4.7 yards a carry. Okay. So their offense is, like, McCarthy is spacing it out. Penix is basically has his 2 main receivers that he loves in Polk and Rome. Them is guys. Now, don't get me wrong. You got McMillan with 526, Bernard with 419, Westover with 391. I'm not saying he can't dish it out to the open receiver. What I'm saying is those are his guys. Rome and Pope, them are his guys. That's where he's most likely going to go. Okay? And it's just like, man, how do you bet against that? Like, how do you bet against 4,000 yards passing? 2 1,000-yard receivers. 1,000-yard rusher. That cornerback has 98 tackles. Now, I don't know how to feel about that one. Your corner has more tackles than your linebacker does. But the linebacker is right behind with 90. Okay, so yeah, maybe he's playing in the box or something. But it's going to be one heck of a game. Michigan leading tackles, their linebacker, he has 89 tackles. Junior, 5 interceptions from Mike, the DB. And Muhammad has 3 for Washington. So I said I was going, both these teams are 14-0, so somebody has to lose. I like Michigan because, man, Michigan plays a hard-nosed game. I mean, Michigan is going to get in front of you. They're going to go head-to-head with you no matter how big or how small you are. Michigan is going to make sure you know that they're there. And they're going to run the football. I mean, Crum has 1,111 yards, but Washington running back Dylan Johnson has 1,162 yards off 222 carries, and Crum has 237. So, man, I think it's going to be one heck of a game. I do. I knew the Alabama-Michigan game was going to be very, very good and competitive. But this here is just like, my gosh. A 4,000-yard passer, 2 1,000-yard receivers, 1,000-yard, 1,100-yard rusher. Man, who to go with? January 7th. It's 2:44 in the morning. I'm making this video. How can you bet against 4,648, 1,162 rushing, 1,553, and also 1,122? How can you bet against that? Yeah, I get it. They're in the Pac-12. So what? They had to beat teams. They had to go and beat Oregon. They had to go and beat Cal. They had to go and beat USC, Utah, Oregon State. They had to play Oregon twice, and they beat them twice. Okay? It wasn't like it's just a cakewalk. Now, Michigan, I understand. Michigan had to beat UNLV, which I'm telling you, it was not as bad as the score show here. They also had to go and beat Penn State, Ohio State, Iowa, who they blew out the water. Give me the Huskies. I'm calling it. Give me the Huskies. I said the Huskies going to win it all. But I just feel like it's Michigan. I'm sorry. I just feel like it's Michigan year. It's Michigan's year. I don't know, man. It's hard. Give me Michigan. I'm sticking with them. I said it at first. Give me Michigan. Oh, I won't stick my foot in my mouth, but I'm going with Michigan. I feel like Michigan, this their year. I mean, they're 14-0. Washington 14-0. They got a heck of a quarterback. So does Washington. He was up for the house and everything, but I think it's Michigan year. I'm going with Michigan.